What is up, everyone? Jesse here. I know I usually do this in the middle of the week, but I've been so busy. Now I have a moment in my day to do predictions for WWE Elimination Chamber. There are actually quite a lot of matches. I usually go off the computer, but I have a different setup right now. So I wrote them down. There's a lot. Of course, the one time I write it down, there's a lot. Anyway, I discluded one match from this, and that's the pre-show, which was Kurt Hawkins versus Mojo Rawley, which I don't have an opinion on, nor do I care. However, these other matches seem to be pretty okay. There's some ones that I don't care for, but there's others that I think are going to be pretty good. Starting, Apollo Crews and Kalisto versus Dolph Ziggler in a 2-on-1 handicap match. I've always spoken highly on Apollo Crews, and I think if he ever gets pushed, he will be a champion of sorts, Intercontinental or World, one of those. I see a lot of potential in Apollo Crews, and the guy is just everything in one. He's strength and he's cruiserweight all in one. The guy is a phenomenal wrestler. Then you have Kalisto, who's a good cruiserweight. He was United States champion for whatever reason, and I really think Kalisto should go to that whole Purple 205 live show. And anyway, that has nothing to do with this match. Dolph Ziggler's been on this heel kick, he's basically Shawn Michaels 2.0 heel. That's all. Super kicks out of nowhere like Shawn Michaels. Same attitude, the long hair, kind of the same attire. It's dumb. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of Ziggler at all. I could care less about Dolph Ziggler. I'm going to pick Apollo Crews and Kalisto to win, not only because Apollo Crews can single-handedly defeat Dolph Ziggler alone. Plus, it's a 2-on-1 match. So, with the power of Apollo Crews added with Kalisto versus Shawn Michaels 2.0, Apollo Crews, he could potentially win it. Dolph Ziggler, like I said, is Shawn Michaels 2.0, and how many out of nowhere wins does Shawn Michaels get in his career? You never know, but I'm going to go with my gut feeling. Apollo Crews and Kalisto for the win. I'm probably going to regret that choice. Somewhere deep inside, I feel like Dolph Ziggler is going to win, but my gut is telling me Apollo Crews and Kalisto. Becky Lynch versus Mickie James. Becky Lynch was the women's tag team champion. Not tag team champion. I'm freaking messing up in my own video here. SmackDown women's champion for a little bit. She lost it recently to Alexa Bliss. And now Mickie James is back. She came in as the luchadora or whatever, kept attacking Becky Lynch and ruined the matches, and I feel like Mickie James will win this match. I love Becky Lynch. Boy, do I love Becky Lynch. But Mickie James is coming. This is basically her debut match again. Like, she had a match against Asuka in NXT, but really you could consider that as, a warm-up. She was like a fan favorite. People loved her. They want her. Now she's kind of this heel character, which, on that note, I don't really care for how she's been doing her promos. I feel like people keep bringing up the past stuff from WWE. This day and now, a lot of the fans don't even know what happened back then. I will say, 60% of the current fans don't know what happened then. So it's kind of mute for Mickie James to bring up how she was 6-time women's champion, how she beat Trish Stratus, this, that, and the other thing. Everyone knows who Trish Stratus is only because she's in the Hall of Fame. That 40% knows who Trish Stratus is. The other 60 only know her because she's in the Hall of Fame. Fine, fair. Mickie James, I feel like will win. I would like Becky Lynch to win. Get her back on that hot streak. Get her back towards that title. But Mickie James, this is her debut return. Basically, I don't see her losing this match. Next, tag team turmoil for the SmackDown tag team titles. There are several tag team competitors in this match. One being the team of Rhino and Heath Slater. The Ascension, the Usos, Breezango, the Vaudevillains, and the tag team champions themselves, the American Alpha. I'm going to automatically cut some tag teams out. I don't know how this is going to be run. I don't know if this is going to be elimination or any sorts. I haven't been keeping up that much with SmackDown this week or the last couple weeks. It's just been very busy for me. I'm cutting the Ascension out. Ascension was a great tag team in NXT, and when they came up to the main roster, they got buried alive. Usos have already had the titles several times. Breezango, no, I don't see them winning. They're just a filler tag team, stupid gimmick, retarded. They come out wearing like cop uniforms. It's not, I don't know, not my cup of tea. Vaudevillains, maybe. The Vaudevillains have potential to be a good tag team champions. But then you can account for like Simon Gotch botching and taking out Enzo Amore for a few weeks with a concussion. Then you have Rhino and Heath Slater, who legitimately, this is a really odd tag team, but I feel like they're good enough to be the tag team champs again. They have good chemistry. Rhino is a monster. Rhino could carry that team alone and win the titles by himself. But then on the other side, you have American Alpha. I'm not sure what their names are. It's Chad Gable and the other dude. The other guy, the bigger guy, he could take on Rhino. And Gable can take on Heath. That's a good combo fight right there. So minus these other teams, I think it'll come down to Rhino and Heath and the American Alpha. But I think the American Alpha are going to retain their tag team titles. Only because they're good. They're a great tag team. They're hot. They're freaking athletic. And they got what it takes to be the tag team champs. And that's why they are. Plain and simple. Next is kind of a weird feud to me. Nikki Bella versus Natalya. It's just been weird the last couple weeks. Stupid back and forth things. Nikki Bella going at Natalya. Natalya bringing in like personal crap with John Cena. And this gets me, and this I'm sure pisses off a few older wrestling fans. Natalya is now using the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be moniker that Bret the Hitman Hart used. Now, this is my thing with Natalya. Natalya, and this is anyone that comes from the Hart Dungeon. Now, just because you're from the Hart Dungeon doesn't mean you need to use all their monikers, doesn't mean you need to use their songs, doesn't mean you need to use your damn finishers. Every freaking person from that whole clique uses the sharpshooter. Natalya, freaking Tyson Kidd, who else? All those other people all using the sharpshooter. Natalya uses it too. It's like, really? Why? Why does come up with your own stuff? It's like Charlotte. Charlotte, she uses the figure four, but she does that bridge and she made it her own. That's a different story. She's got her own thing. But Natalya just plains out uses the sharpshooter. She plains out uses Bret Hart's music, basically. Now she's using his moniker. So screw you, Natalya. Nikki Bella's going to win this match. That's who I'm picking just for that reason. I have no other reason why. Freaking stealing people's gimmicks. I hate that. Make your own legacy. Stop living in the shadow of your uncle. Stop living in the shadow of your family. Start your own legacy. That's what I'm saying. Nikki Bella for the win. And that's the only reason why. This is a match I'm looking forward to. The next one here. Randy Orton versus Luke Harper. And why am I excited to see this match? Because for a long ass time I've wanted Luke Harper to be a singles competitor. And finally it is looking to come to that. Luke Harper, he's so underrated. He is great talent. He is a big guy, but he can go. He can move like the rest of them. And this guy, he won that Intercontinental Champion before. He could win that shit again. He could win the world title, I think, in the future. Luke Harper, so underrated. Randy Orton, he won the Royal Rumble. He's going to be facing whoever wins the Elimination Chamber tonight at WrestleMania. But besides that, I feel like Harper will win this match. I feel like Orton is going to help give Harper that singles push, putting him over, and hopefully we see more from Harper in singles competition. Don't bring back Eric Rowan. Leave him gone. Don't move Braun Strowman to SmackDown and partner them again. Don't put him back in the Wyatt family. Let the Wyatts be Orton and Bray Wyatt until they get in a freaking scuffle. Right now, let Harper be alone. That is what I'm saying. That is what needs to happen. Luke Harper, he's great. Luke Harper for the win. Next, it's the SmackDown's Women's Championship match. Alexa Bliss versus Naomi. I don't know how suddenly Naomi got this sudden push. I mean, she comes out wearing the glow stuff and everything is about glowing and this, that, and the other thing, but I am uncertain too as why she even got involved in this picture. She kind of just showed up for a match one day and the person she was facing wasn't able to compete, so Alexa Bliss came out and all of a sudden now they have a title match, which I don't get. Alexa Bliss, beautiful woman. People hate her. They call her a CUNT all the time. She's gorgeous. She's a perfect heel character, despite the references to Harley Quinn and stuff. Alexa Bliss is my choice to win this match. Nothing against Naomi. She's a great competitor. Believe me, she's very athletic. And I'm glad she's no longer a part of the Funkadactyl situation back in the day. She's not partnered with anyone anymore. She's not anyone's manager. She's on her own. She's got that weird glow gimmick, which the fans tend to like, but I don't know. It's not my cup of tea. But Naomi is a great, great competitor. She's a great athlete. Taking nothing away from Naomi. I like Alexa Bliss better. That's it. That's the only reason. Alright, last match. The Elimination Chamber match. It is The Miz versus Baron Corbin versus John Cena versus Bray Wyatt versus AJ Styles versus Dean Ambrose. For John Cena's world title. This match is going to be a good match. And it's going to be really, really tough for me to pick who I think is going to win. Why? Because I like AJ Styles a lot. I've always been an AJ Styles fan, even before he came to WWE. When he was in TNA, I was an AJ Styles fan. And I was all about him there, too. And when he became world champ, I thought I was going to hold that thing forever. I picked him to lose, though, at Royal Rumble because it was just realistic. You know what I'm saying? But the odds of him winning the Elimination Chamber is it's slim. It's slim. It is. He's got to beat 5 other guys. Fine. But also Baron Corbin's in the match. And Baron Corbin has future potential. Big guy, moves great, does awesome moves, and he doesn't give a damn about anyone. And I love that. I love his character. People say he's boring. I don't think so. I think he's a great competitor. Then you have The Miz, who I don't know why is in this match. I think WWE ran out of ideas to put someone in the match, honestly. I don't think The Miz is going to even win this match. I think he'll be eliminated first, actually. Then you have Dean Ambrose, who I don't want to see win, because when he was world champ, he was very uneventful before, and I could care less. Plus, he's already the Intercontinental Champion. I don't see him having 2 titles. He's not that special to have 2. He's not even that great of a wrestler, you know what I'm saying? He does the same shit over and over. The lunatic lariat. It's all his movements and stunts, and it's all predictable. Dean Ambrose is not over with me. A lot of people like him. A lot of people like his character. I don't know. It's not... I can't get into it. Nothing against him. I can't get into it. You have John Cena, who will kick out of many 2 counts, who will do the same moves he always does. I must give him credit. He did a great job at Royal Rumble against AJ Styles. He showed that he could still go even 12 years into the business or whatever it is. 16 titles. You know, he deserved that title that night. That was the match of the night. That was a great match. Him versus AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble. I don't care what anybody says. That was an awesome match. Let's see if he reproduces this. Bray Wyatt. Another underrated guy. Always getting buried. Always. Always losing. He won 1 title, the tag team titles, and he lost it in a few weeks. What? You finally give Bray Wyatt a title and you take it away from him instantly? Come on. Bray Wyatt has potential to win this match, and I would love to see that. Which would mean, if he wins, he goes to WrestleMania and faces Randy Orton, which will cause that turmoil I was talking about earlier in the Wyatt family. But when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, I think John Cena is going to retain this belt. I would love for AJ Styles to win, but reality and what makes sense is, I don't know, John Cena. It's hard. This is a hard match to pick. You know what? Screw it. I'm picking AJ Styles because I want him to win. That's why. All right. That's the only reason why I'm picking. It's very hard to pick. Out of all 6 men, the hardest to pick is everyone but The Miz. The Miz is not going to win. Period. End of story. Everybody else, it's so difficult to pick to win. So I'm just going to, out of whim, I'm just going to say AJ Styles. Plain and simple. Well, that's all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoy Elimination Chamber. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you do not like it, please hit the dislike button. It does not matter to me because I get paid either way. And I will not be doing a live reaction for Elimination Chamber. We're supposed to get a massive snowstorm. I am having Tim over, but we're getting another massive snowstorm, and there's a potential that I will lose power, and I do not want to lose power during live streaming my live reaction. My Xbox shut off, so the blue screen's on. But if I do have power for the main event, I will do a reaction to the main event only, and that's it. So anyway, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, dislike, do whatever. I don't care. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the main event, Elimination Chamber. Otherwise, I'll see you whenever I do another video. So peace out, guys. I'm going to finish my coffee, and I'm going upstairs.